Allah sent guides to show us the path to perfection. The prophets came, they told us this is the path to perfection. The imams came, they continued that message. The scholars have been given the task of enlightening this path to perfection. Now when this path exists, and it's so clear, and it's so beautiful, and it's radiant, there are some people that don't like this path. Why? Because this is the path of truth. This is the path of honor. This is the path of value. This is the path of virtues. But these people want their nafs. They don't want virtues. They don't want value. You see the people in Karbala, when it came to the matter of truth, all of them admit that we know that what we are doing is wrong. But what can we do? That our nafs is so strong, it's pulling us away from this path of virtue. So we have this path, the path of Allah that is laid out in front of us. And you have people that support this path, that are the guides upon this path, primarily the prophets, the imams. And there are those people that want to oppose this path. There are those people that want to extinguish the flame and the lantern and the guidance of Allah. What do we call these two? One is the path of haqq and one is the path of batil. You want to understand the summary of Karbala? The summary of Karbala is haqq and batil. When Allah says that I am the one that will take the vengeance of this blood that's been spilt, it means that this is no longer a personal feud that has happened. This is truth that people are trying to extinguish, and I am the one that will re-establish this truth. Look at this beautiful verse of the Holy Quran that summarizes this whole story so beautifully, so concise. Surah Saf, verse number 8. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يريدون ليطفئوا نور الله بأفواههم. They want to extinguish the light of Allah using their mouths. They want to blow out the flame of Allah. You think they can blow out the flame of Allah? Wallahu mutimmu nurihi walau kariha al-kafirun. Allah will complete this path. This message will reach everybody, even if those who are kafirin don't want to listen. My dear brothers and sisters, how alive is this message today? يُرِيدُونَ لِيُطْفِئُوا نُورَ اللَّهِ بِأَفْوَاهِهِمْ. There are people in the world today that want to extinguish this path of Allah, this true guidance. They don't want it to exist. They want things to happen the way they want. One of our maraja, please cite a salawat for the safety of our maraja. Allahumma salli ala Ayatollah Khamenei, in a beautiful address that he had just a few days ago. He picked on one sentence that you find that Trump mentioned. It was actually a tweet or an X. I don't know what they call them after Twitter switched to X. What did he say? He said one sentence. Or it's not even a sentence. This person, he doesn't know how to write properly most of the time. He says, unconditional surrender. Ayatollah Khamenei picked on this sentence. He says this sentence shows the true reality of these people. What does he mean by that? These people are not after something minimal. They may make stories. They may at times say this is an issue of enrichment of uranium. Sometimes they make an issue of women's rights, sometimes human rights. And he counted these claims that they have. And he said that all of these are false. This is what they want. They want unconditional surrender. Look how powerful these words are. And he says, Ayatollah Khamenei says that all of them had this ideology. But this man is the one that went and exposed it. Whether he knew he's exposing it or not is a different story. But he made it clear that batil today, this is the claim that batil is making. Surrender to me. Look how alive hayhat min adh-dhilla is in this light. What does hayhat min adh-dhilla mean? Hayhat min adh-dhilla means that distanced be from us any submission in front of anyone other than Allah. Lan narka. There's another slogan they say. Lan narka illa lillah. We will not bow down to anyone but Allah. On one side you have batil calling you and telling you that surrender, unconditional surrender. SubhanAllah, look at the words, unconditional surrender. On this side we have hayhat. This is the message of Ashura. When Allah in this ziyarah says Thar Allah, the meaning of Thar Allah, if we truly want to understand it, is that this martyrdom is not the martyrdom of Imam Husain alayhi salam and the people around him only. This is an effort from batil, and in history one that batil gathered all of its forces to try and extinguish the flame and the lantern of Allah. And Allah says that mu'mineen, there's no need to worry. Why? Because who will take the vengeance? Who will be the one that will come out and take the right that has been spilt in this blood? Allah Himself. Now, my dear believing brothers, my dear sisters, it's upon us. And it's our responsibility to see, do we want to be in Thar Allah or not? Allah takes this vengeance. And if you see in the ziyarah, in this very ziyarah, we see talaba tharikum and talaba thari twice mentioned. We'll come to it. Who is this attributed to? Our 12th Imam. Our 12th Imam will take this vengeance. What does this mean? Is this vengeance going to be the killing of Yazid? Yazid is dead. Long gone. History has forgotten Yazid. Omar Saad? Is it Ubaidullah? Is it Shimr? May Allah's la'na be on all of them. Is this the vengeance to kill them? They're all dead. Anyone who wants to step towards extinguishing and putting out the flame of Allah, Allah says, I will restore my flame. Guidance will exist. Which time is it that we've heard that in that time guidance will be clear for everybody? After the reappearance, nearing the reappearance of our 12th. This is the light and the path of guidance that will be made clear for all. Allah is saying that I am the one that's going to restore it. Now you pick your sides. Where you want to side is not too important. If you're on the path of haqq, know that you will remain. Know that you are a Husaini. If you're on the path of batil, you'll be forgotten like all of those that were on the path of batil, and history forgot them. This is the meaning of Thar Allah.